welcome to this video, and over here we'll be discussing about water regulation. Well, how is it that the same amount of water remains in your blood? Even if you drink 20 liters of water, or you drink 2 liters of water, right? Whatever you do, either of them, the same amount of water will be there in your blood. Why is that so? What happens? Okay, the mechanism is simple. When you drink more water, your blood has these osmoreceptors. Okay, maybe I can just okay, there are osmoreceptors in your blood, tissues, blood, whatsoever. These osmoreceptors get stimulated. Okay, when they get stimulated, they send an impulse to the hypothalamus in the brain, right? They get stimulated, they send stimulus to the hypothalamus, and then the hypothalamus in the brain gets stimulated as well. So these hypothalamus have a ADH synthesizing nerve cells. Okay, so when they get stimulated, they produce ADH, ADH synthesizing nerve cells. Okay, so actually this ADH synthesizing is done in the pituitary gland, so probably this one is in the pituitary gland. So the hypothalamus gets stimulated, and then it stimulates the ADH synthesizing nerve cells in the pituitary gland. Right here, it starts from the hypothalamus. Here we can see, and these cells go all the way to the pituitary lobe, to the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland, and it is here where the secretion of ADH takes place and goes to the blood, right? So actually the nerves start from the hypothalamus and they end up to the pituitary gland, and in the pituitary gland the blood joins the pituitary gland, and so that's where the things that the ADH produced by ADH synthesizing nerve cells gets into the blood. Okay, so there are cells which produce ADH. So you got a mechanism. You drink 20 liters, the brain gets stimulated, but in more detail, the osmoreceptors get stimulated, and they cause the ADH synthesizing nerve cells to be stimulated and to release their ADH. And this ADH joins the blood circulatory system at the pituitary gland. So that's the first video. Carry on to watch the other videos to understand the water regulation. Thank you for watching.